Wednesday, May 7th. Alright. A few of my friends are getting released from treatment soon, like really soon, which is wild. And then also tonight, we have a Zoom that we'll get together and have dinner. You know what I just realized? I said that I was going to get that out, and that did not happen. Oh! No. Oh, so this is exciting. I somehow got permission to bring my ice cream gelato frozen yogurt maker, and we're gonna make ice cream out of a Boost. And I just thought that was so cool that they approved that, because for me, you know, like, if there's ever days that you're not feeling good or for whatever reason, like, I really was like this whole time in treatment, like, I wish that there was like an ice cream Boost, because if you're feeling nauseous and stuff, a cold ice cream Boost would be, I think it'd be quite good. So something that we do for a lot of groups in treatment is, like, we do a check-in, and like you'll say your name and then an emotion you're bringing in, and then how it might land or impact the group, and then your intention for group. And then they always, like, typically will do just like a bonus fun question. But for me, I guess I feel the need to, like, I kind of want to check in, because for me, I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling, I feel sad. And everything in me just wants to dismiss it and push it away. Like, even when I got into my car, I was like listening to pump up music, and I was like, you're okay, you got it, like, shake it off, you're fine. And it just didn't feel like my body and my heart and my brain are just like, no, like, I'm sad. And I feel like I want to create space for sadness and, like, let myself experience and feel sadness, but I do not want to. I don't, like, even in my throat, like, it hurts, and my heart hurts. I will say I feel like a bit overwhelmed by the outer world, and I feel like I'm participating, kind of, but not yet. And I think I just want to give myself permission to be like, you're in the right spot. You just got out of res, you're now in PHP, and it's okay that your main focus is PHP, and the pieces will fall where they fall. Truly, like, I will be okay. I think I just need to know that. Like, I'm like, I got you, I'm gonna take care of you. I got you. And I think for me, I was almost starting to cry, like, as I was driving in, because it sounds like dramatic, but there's just like a meal that I really don't, that I'm not looking forward to today. And I even tried to switch it. I tried to, like, get it to be different and substitute it, and I have not had to have this meal since being in treatment. And I mean, maybe I'll name what it is later, but I don't feel like doing that right now. But I am going in and having to eat this meal, and I tell you, every part in me just wants to cry. And I'm someone who likes to challenge myself. I'm someone who likes to, if it's in front of me, it's gonna be hard for me not to complete, just because I want to do it. Like, I want to do what's in front of me. But sometimes I think, like, maybe, like, the better approach would be to not make myself do the thing that's in front of me, which is hard. And yeah, I guess I'm just anxious. I'm anxious of, like, what is gonna, like, come up, and I think I'm scared to be, like, present during that meal, because I'm pretty good at mechanical eating, but that's not forever. That's not a place to land for forever. That's not, there's a time and a place for it. And I would just say, like, something I've noticed since being out is truly how hard some moments are, like, how hard some meals really are. And I don't know if I feel, like, so protective and careful to, like, want to, like, not bring that in this space, but I'm also, like, reminding myself, I'm like, Janie, like, this is also for you too, like, this is your journey, and if you can't be honest on your own journey, then, like, you know. And I think there's wisdom in that, and so I might get it wrong, and I might say things that I wish I hadn't, but at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, I still, like, those words that I said early on in this endeavor was that, like, I want to make it. And so I think this is just one of those moments that I'm like, all right, like, I gotta put my words in front of me. But for me, I sort of think with that, it's been hard. There's moments that I feel like I'm truly, like, tug of warring myself, and it does feel like a battle. And there's some things that help, like when I just kind of oh my camera, when I tell myself, I'm like, there's never, because I think my dietitian said this, there's never a good reason to skip a meal, and I do think that's true. Like, I can't really refute that, honestly. Like, I'm like, that logic checks out, you know? Ooh. I had to check my ring. There was 40 notifications. I was like, that is absurd. Oof, let me hold the camera up. Oh gosh. You know, there's just moments where I'm like, between the camera and the coffee. I'm working on it. I'm working on drinking less coffee. Let me tell you, I was on a coffee taper when I got into treatment, because this is what had happened. So when I get to treatment, you do all these questionnaires and assessments, and like the first day is truly just like a whirlwind. And I don't know if this is everyone's experience, so don't quote me on this, but I feel like you meet with your treatment team in entirety, or you meet with the majority of your treatment team, and then you eat, and then you get to know the crew a little bit. Yeah, your first day is a lot. I'll just go ahead and say that. Your first day is a lot in treatment. Being the nurse practitioner, she's asking these questions, and one of them that came up was caffeine. And guys, like, the place that I was at is almost like wild to me, because I spoke about it like so nonchalantly. And I was like, yeah, I was having this amount of coffee. And she just kind of looked at me, and I was like, that sounds about right. And then, like, you know, Celsius and all the things. And so they put me on a coffee taper, which essentially I got to have like double the amount of coffee. So instead of 1 cup of coffee at breakfast, I had that 2 at lunch and dinner. But let me tell you, while I was there, get this, they changed the night coffee to decaf, which, it's interesting being out in the world, and like I can get stuff whenever I want it. But when you're in that environment, like, so much is controlled. There's so many things that are not, you don't have a say in anymore. And so when they switched it to decaf, like, there's just something, there was something in me as well. Well, I'll just speak to myself. I got upset. Like, so there are moments in treatment that I really did feel like I was like throwing a tantrum, like a little temper tantrum. But interestingly enough, so how it's kind of set up is during breakfast, you automatically get your cup of coffee. Like, you don't have to like earn it. But during lunch and dinner, you have to, lunch and dinner are 50 minutes. And so by the 40-minute mark, you have to have completed your meal to be able to get coffee. That is brilliant. Whoever came up with that, I like will give you credit. Like, that actually is smart, because having that incentive to finish for your coffee, yeah, like, honestly, kudos. Like, there are some things that were thought of that I'm like, that was smart. And the coffee thing is one of them. Although I will say I didn't always like it. And the few times that I didn't get to get coffee was sad and rough. But yeah, so hopping back to the sadness, I think I am just letting myself just experience and sit with sadness, and I genuinely, to my core, do not like it, and everything in me wants to avoid it and not put words to it. But I don't think that like serves myself. And if there's anything that I want this to be, it's honest, because yeah, I don't want to come across as like, oh, hitting the ground running and like everything's fine, because it's hard. There are moments that are surprisingly hard. One thing that I have been more caught off guard by is, I mean, there are moments where I'm sad, and I think if I weren't commuting and doing PHP, like, I would feel that void a lot. But being in my house, I'm surprised that I'm not more sad about not being around people. And I'm sleeping on my couch, and that in some ways does remind me of treatment. And also when I'm getting like calls from people in treatment, like there's a part of me that it like feels like I'm right there. So I don't know. I am thankful for that though. I'm thankful that that's not contributing to this like heartache. Yeah. And it's interesting because like what I'm like when I'm sitting with this sadness, I'm like, what's going on? And I keep feeling like I keep just like telling myself, I'm like, I just want to like be in dirt. I just want to be in soil right now. Like I just want to be outside. And I'll just picture myself running through a field. And I think for me, I just want to feel and be free. And yeah, I don't really want much, like, you know, like I just want the simplest of things in life. Like I don't want this like wild life. Like I really genuinely just want a very simple life where like I love deeply and like am loved too. That would be great. And I don't need like all the things. I genuinely just want to like leave things like better than I found them. And I think yeah, I just want to have loved well. The feels before PHP. Gosh. So sadness. So I feel sadness. And with that, my heart already feels better. Like it feels better just from like allowing myself to like feel and acknowledge like sadness and let it just run through. I think because that's like the thing I'm scared about. Like whenever sadness has come on the scene in my life, it has proven to be scary. Like I've just seen it be some scary parts of my chapters in my life. And I think right now it's like sadness can come and go. Like it's not something that has to just come on the scene and just stay. It could be like the weather forecast being like, hey, like 50% chance it's gonna rain today, but tomorrow it's sunny. I feel better. Like I feel like my body is like, thank you for letting me be sad. And I want to cook. I haven't really cooked since I've been back. Like it's all been like very quick things, and that's fine, but I genuinely want to cook. Like my heart is just longing to make a meal that has intention and that has just creativity and thought and effort. And I think I've been like hesitant and fearful and avoidant of that. God, thank you. So that was pretty cool. All right, well, my camera is officially about to die. It's blinking red, so I will just have to update later. Here we go. Let's do this Wednesday.